Hello everybody, it's Nell here. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to see what the rest of 2023 has in store for you. So I wasn't going to do this video, but I feel like there's a big shift that happened. I know I'm not the only one who's feeling it, and it happened specifically in July. I know there's been a lot of like astrological things going on, but yeah, I just really want to read this. I want to know what's going on with everybody. So anyways, as you can see, we have 4 different piles. Pile 1 is going to be this titanium amethyst. Sorry, my camera does not focus. I wish it did. Like autofocus. It's too old for that. Pile 2 is this bismuth. Pile 3 is raw carnelian. And pile 4 is amethyst. So the timestamps are down below if you picked your pile. If not, obviously just pause the video and choose. But I will see you at your reading. Alright, hello pile 1. So if you chose this titanium amethyst and this is your reading, remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But let's get into your rest of 2023. So I pre-pulled the tarot cards, and then I will pull some oracle cards on camera, and depending on what it says, I might pull some clarifiers on camera, but we'll see. So let's get into these. We have the Strength card in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. So right off the bat, pile 1, I feel like you guys have been very overwhelmed lately. I don't know if it's just this year specifically or in the last couple years, which would make sense. I feel like a lot of people have been, me included. But yeah, I feel like that it's been draining your energy, draining your strength. I feel like maybe you feel vulnerable about something, especially with the 5 of Pentacles right here. This could have to do with literal money that you've been overwhelmed and anxious about. But it could just be anything that you feel like you don't have. So this could be something that you actually don't have. So like I said, it could be a financial thing, house, home, anything in the material, but it could also be just something that you feel like you aren't good enough at, or that you lack in some way, shape, or form. However, in 2023, for the rest of it, I do think you're going to be spending a lot more time on you, taking care of you with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think you will be doing a lot more self-care. I think you will be putting any time, effort, energy, any extra time, effort, energy, especially that you have, instead of being like, you know, oh, hey, let me do this with a friend, or hey, let me do this and that. I think it's going to be spent on you, on self-care, on things for you, things to make you feel better, things to lighten up your mood, lighten up your spirits, things to put you back in your own personal power, because the Strength card speaks of your own personal power and obviously like strength, determination, and all that stuff. So I think that you will be kind of taking a turn here. I don't know if it is a financial turn or if it's just you're tired of fighting this battle. You're tired of putting your time, effort, energy into this battle up here with the 7 of Wands. And I think that you are going to start putting it back into yourself, like I said. A lot of self-love I feel in this pile. Let me get some clarifiers for this 5 of Pentacles. I want to know what this is. I mean, obviously it's a general reading, so we're gonna okay, so we have the 9 of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely the energy of feeling defeated and overwhelmed here, for sure. Can we clarify this Queen of Pentacles? Look at that. I already kind of saw it. So we have the Page of Wands right here. I think I saw it. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. The Queen of Pentacles upright and the 2 of Pentacles. Yep. And then can we clarify the Strength card right here in reverse? Oh, okay. And then I guess we'll clarify the 7 of Wands. So we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, people, nobody's working together here. It's like there's always conflicts of interest, fights, disappointments with the Page of Cups in reverse. Things aren't turning out the way you thought they would. And you're just done with it. You're done fucking fighting this. Like, I would be too. Right off the bat with this pile, I do think you guys are very emotional. I don't want to say emotional. empathetic people. You guys might actually be empaths with the Queen of Cups here. This is literally, I'm a Pisces, so I get this. Sometimes it's not easy enough to just, how do I phrase this? I mean, obviously boundaries are important and stuff, but sometimes just even being in the same house with somebody, even if something isn't directed at you, you can feel it and it drains your energy. I feel like that is exactly what is happening to you guys in this pile. Queen of Cups here. Like, I'm literally feel like I'm reading for myself. Like, I just feel like your energy is literally being drained. You just feel like you don't have the energy to do stuff. You might feel tired all the time. You might feel just like you don't want to do anything, because it just feels like all of your energy is being taken up by all of this other stuff. If you're a super emotional, intelligent person, and if you're very in tune with other people's emotions, it can be very extremely draining to just deal with other people, even if it is on just a surface level. That might be something that's really affecting you or has been affecting you this year, and I just feel like because of that, there's not much left for you, because you're always putting your time, effort, energy, and especially your empathy, compassion, and all of that sort of stuff, you're always putting it into others. Even if you don't mean to, you just can't help it with the Queen of Cups here. It's just your nature. And that leads you to this Five of Pentacles, so that when it comes time to who's going to take care of me, who's going to do this for me, who's going to be my emotional person to unload off of, right? You just feel like you don't have it. And some of you guys might actually not have somebody to help you out with that. You might not actually have the means to do, say if this is like being in a certain household that's not working out for you, you might not have the means to move. That might be what this Five of Pentacles is about. Not having the resources you need, or not having the person you need, or the support you need in order to kind of feel like be back in your strength, to be back in your empowered moment, to be back in your true authentic self. Some of you definitely in this pile could be feeling overwhelmed with this partner specifically, because we do have the King of Cups here, and the King and the Queen are usually a pair. So yeah, some of you could definitely be feeling overwhelmed with a partner, feeling like you're putting on so much more of the work, you're taking on so much more of the load, especially with the Queen of Pentacles twice over here. This could have to definitely do with house, home, family, children. So a lot of you guys might feel like that you're the one running around with like a chicken with your head cut off. Like, you're putting in all this time, effort, energy, especially when it comes to house, home, family, and kids. If you have them, it's always on you. You always have to be the provider, and you're just feeling like as soon as you need something, as soon as you need the time for yourself, as soon as you need something for you, you just don't have it. The Five of Pentacles, you don't have the support, you don't have the other person there to help you. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse especially, it's like feeling like you're by yourself. Like, we're supposed to be a team and we're not, and you're just done with these battles, done fighting for the basic necessities that you need. The Five of Pentacles, this is really giving me. It's really giving me. They say if you are too busy taking care of everybody else, that the first thing that you let go of, especially if you are like a sensitive person and a caretaker, a caregiver, a people pleaser, that could definitely be what this is as well. They say that if you are in this state, obviously eventually it's going to be too much for you to handle, because people are just going to take. So the first thing that starts to go is things with you and yourself, especially if it's things like children and stuff, obviously, which is beautiful to have them, but you know, they're children, they're dependent on you. But I just feel like that you were supposed to be in this together with somebody else, whether or not this is a family dynamic for you or not. You were supposed to be in this with somebody else, this partner here, and they're not giving the same as you. So at the end of the day, when you are done with whatever it is that you need to do, you have been taken so much from, so that you don't have time, effort, energy for what you need in your life, right? So that could literally be like, say you're running around all day dealing with the kids or the house or work, whatever like that. You don't even have time for a shower. I know that happens to a lot of mothers and stuff like that. Like you haven't even had time to shower in the day, and it's too bad, so sad for you, because you don't have the 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go shower, right? Because who's going to watch the kid while you do that? You know what I mean? Or if it's not a kid situation, it could just be a lot of times if you're the one taking on the load of everybody else, whether it be in the work situation or just in any situation that, you know, applies to you. A lot of times at the end of the day, when you're done with all of that, you're so drained from everybody else's needs and everyone else's wants that you don't have time for your workout. You don't have time for what you wanted to do in the day. You don't have time for, you know, maybe you like to paint or draw or whatever it is. You don't have time for that. And then all of a sudden, after a long time of this, it's like, I never have time for me. Nobody ever makes time for me. Nobody asks me if I need something. Nobody asks me if you know, I need this or that. So that's what I'm getting from this group, 100%. And you're done with it. You're done fighting these battles. You just feel defeated. You're like, I shouldn't have to fight these battles. We were supposed to be a team. This is supposed to be a team effort. This could definitely be, I know I keep saying romantic relationships with this because we did have the king and the queen right here, but it could definitely be work as well. You could feel like you're doing like all these people's jobs, and then by the time you get home you're so exhausted you don't even have time for your own personal stuff because you're that tired. Like, I could totally see that. You don't have time for the gym, you don't have time for X, Y, and Z. Well, what I'm seeing for you guys in pile 1, I do think that you guys are going to be taking your time back. You're going to be spending this pentacle on you, whether that be actual finances that you're spending on you for the rest of 2023, or whether this be your health or just self-care, however that pertains to you, however you like to take care of yourself. It's going back into you by the end of 2023. Some of you guys might be doing spa days, or even if it's not at an actual spa, maybe doing it in yourself in your own bathroom, in your own, you know, your own bathtub, whatever it is. You might be doing the pentacles are giving me physical things, obviously, because it is the Queen of Pentacles. So this could definitely do with your physical body, your physical health. So you might be buying a makeover, some cosmetics, or going and getting something done for yourself, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, just like stuff like that. And I know it sounds so silly, but I think you guys are past the point of needing this, like past the point. You've given so much to everyone else, and the thing with these people is they're not going to stop taking. And for some people it's kids, so I mean, I get that, but it's just they're not going to stop taking because there isn't the teamwork here, there isn't the collaboration here that there should be. It's like you're carrying a whole load. Well, that's going to start to be over in 2023, 100%, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. And it's really beautiful because we go from all that energy over there to this, the Page of Wands. It's like the excitement's back, the spark is lit again. It's like you're curious about stuff again. It's like you finally have the energy to at least start to look into things that you want to do, right? The page isn't actually moving yet, but they're super excited. They're looking into the distance, and it's like anything's possible now because I have this fire lit back in me. I have the energy again, right? Because the wands are literal energy. So this self-care is going to be super helpful for you guys. I'm going to see if I can see how you guys are doing this. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. All right, so now I have strength upright, which is good. Yeah, okay. I really think by the end of 2023, you guys are going to be letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. And I know that's so vague when people say it, but I mean like literal physical things with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like in the 5 of Cups in reverse, it's like moving on, releasing sadness and sorrow, releasing regrets. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you're not going to be, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is definitely workaholic, but to me it's like, I'm not going to take that anymore, especially with the Strength card right here. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse is, it's kind of like overturning all these pentacles that haven't been doing anything for you. This is basically you guys having the strength right here to definitely put your foot down for yourself and say, no, I'm done. I'm done being your workhorse here. I'm not going to be a workhorse for anybody. If I have to, literally dig up all these pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is all about things that you have done over time. And I feel like you are literally willing to walk away from these pentacles to kind of unearth them, if you will, and say, I don't need these if it's not going to serve me. I feel like you definitely are willing to do that, and you're going to find the strength to do that here. Obviously, I'm not saying you got to use your own judgment, your own intuition, whatever with this reading. I'm not telling you to do anything, but I do see that some people in this pile definitely might be leaving jobs or relationships that aren't working for them, especially with these cards right here that we got. We got the Page of Swords, the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Magician. It's all about finding your freedom. 2 of Cups in reverse could definitely mean splitting away from people who aren't serving you anymore, or you know, the Page of Swords too could be learning something, communication as well. So for some people this might not be specifically leaving a relationship or leaving a job, but definitely either learning something to get a different sort of position in that job, or communication in some sort of way. That's what the page is about, is communication. Either way, with the Magician and the 9 of Pentacles here, I do see a lot of communication. I mean, a lot of independence that's coming in for you guys. And the 9 of Pentacles is definitely, it could be for some of you guys who wanted to start your own business or to do your own thing. This could definitely say by the end of 2023 that this is going to work out really well for you with the 9 of Pentacles, because this person is very wealthy based off of their own thing that they going on, right? And the Magician obviously is somebody who manifested this independence, so that's beautiful. But for others of you, if this isn't about a job or anything, then that's just saying being able to enjoy the life that you created, which I don't think you're able to do right now. So I do think this is coming in for you guys by the end of 2023. But let me just grab a couple oracle cards before we go too hard into this, because I think that's all I'm going to be able to get for a general reading. So let's see what we get for our oracle cards here. What will group 1 by the end of 2023? Please tell me about the rest of 2023 for group 1. And obviously this is going to be, you know, what, I think there's like 6 months-ish, not really, but there's like months still left in the year. So obviously this is going to be like a journey that you guys are taking. It's not all going to happen at once, but that is definitely what I see for you guys. So please tell me about the rest of 2023 for group 1. The ring, I love that. The forest. Okay. So what is this card right here? Oh, okay, an apocalypsis. So apocalypsis is all about truth and discovering truth and seeing truth. As you can see, there's an eye on it, and it is one of the cards. There's like different categories for this deck, and it's one of the cards that is it's almost like a major arcana card, but for this oracle deck. So this is a really powerful card for you. It's seeing a really powerful truth. This is going to look different for everybody. Like I said, you're going to have to use your own judgment, intuition, and all that stuff. But for some people, this might be, you know, literally leaving certain relationships. For other people, this is going to be communicating better boundaries with certain people in your life. For other people, this might be learning new things about new jobs, or learning something about a business that perhaps you have to go to this independence, this Nine of Pentacles level. Yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. But I do see that you are going to be seeing a very, very heavy truth here, and I shouldn't say heavy truth. You're going to be seeing the truth of the situation. You're also going to see the truth of where you want to be, and that is where you are going in 2023. And it's funny, I almost said something about vacations earlier with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because I was catching vacations with it, and I was just like, that's so weird. But the forest literally speaks of travel, adventure, vacation. Some of you guys might be spending more time in nature for sure with the forest. That might be how you do the self-care with the Queen of Pentacles over there. I just heard camping. Some people might be going camping, but definitely like adventure, travel, nature, things like that is definitely going to be part of your self-care, I feel like. And the ring right here, some of you guys might actually be getting into partnerships as well with the ring. Obviously a ring is like a ring, a commitment. So that might be how you take this load off as well. I didn't even see that before, but that might be how you take this load off as well, is getting into a deeper committed relationship where this way you don't have to do everything by yourself, for sure. I do see that 100%. But this could be any commitment, any relationship with the ring here. It's just, it's a commitment to something. So this could be, once again, like I was saying, this could be for some people their jobs. But whatever it is, a ring is symbolic of something that's going to be lasting a long time. I just heard eternal. So this is going to work out really well for you by the end of 2023, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. Like I said, if this isn't actual money things for you, if it is money, then this is a really good card. This is like financial freedom, 100% abundance in all ways, shape, or forms. But if it's not money, then it's definitely your independence and being able to enjoy the life that you are living, being able to enjoy the beauty of life, especially with the forest right here. Like I said, there's a lot of vacation, travel, enjoying nature and all that stuff. So yeah, that is what I see for you guys in pile 1. I hope you guys like this reading. I kind of went like all over the place with it, but I wanted to get in depth for you guys. So I love that you guys are going to be doing a lot more self-care, and yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So let's see what the rest of 2023 has in store for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if you chose Bismuth, this is your reading right here. So let's get into it. So I already pre-pulled your tarot cards. I will pull some oracle cards on camera. I might even pull some clarifiers. I did with pile 1, and I want you guys to have an even pile time, so I probably will for this one too. All right, anyways, let's get into it. So we have the King of Cups, Five of Swords reverse. Oh, Six of Cups, I love this. And the Queen of Cups reverse. Interesting. So pile 2, by the end of 2023, I think there is going to be a lot of forgiveness is the first word that came into mind with the Five of Swords in reverse. It doesn't necessarily have to be forgiveness, but I think for a lot of you, I don't know where that stopped. It doesn't necessarily have to be forgiveness, but I think for a lot of you guys, it might definitely have to do with that, because that is what I got with the Five of Swords in reverse. But yeah, forgiveness, and if not forgiveness, then definitely resolutions with the Five of Swords in reverse. And these are going to be things that have been really weighing on you. I think you're going to be doing a lot of healing for the rest of 2023. I mean, you have all this cup energy. I do think there's going to be a lot of emotional balance and emotional healing coming through. This could be in the form of an actual like healer. So some of you guys might be going to actual any sort of healer, whether that be like a spiritual healer, or like a Reiki healer, or like in a more traditional sense, if it's a healer of your body per se, also known as a doctor. I don't know why I said it like that. Or even like a mentor or a therapist or something like that. However it relates to you, I do think you guys are going to definitely be doing a lot of healing in 2023. And I think you guys are going to be finding your inner spark, your inner child right here with the Six of Cups. This could have something to do with the past. We are going to get some clarifiers, like I said before. But I do feel a lot of like childlike joy over here. Just being able to enjoy life through a very pure sense. It's definitely giving healing the inner child. So I don't know, maybe if you guys are going to be healing by doing things that you used to do as a child. For example, for me, I heal a lot of stuff, especially in like 2020 and all that stuff, by playing old childhood games. Very nostalgic. That's what I'm getting at. Nostalgia. So some of you guys might be healing through nostalgic things. But yeah, I feel like with the Queen of Cups reversed over here, you guys might have been kind of like drowning in a sense. I feel like you might have felt very overly emotional lately. Maybe even since I already brought up 2020, maybe even since 2020, if not before that. Just feeling very emotional, overly sensitive, maybe even dependent on others for something, especially because we had the Five of Swords in reverse here. Remember I said I felt like there's forgiveness? Oh, so for some people this could be forgiveness from something that happened when you were a child. Interesting. All right, let's get some clarifiers. All right, so let's clarify the King of Cups. That flew out. Okay. Let's clarify look at that, the bottom of the deck. I'm going to keep it because that is exactly what I saw with that King of Cups. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. Oh my God, they're just flying out. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Okay, the Fool in reverse. Okay, and then let's clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like a nurturing energy. You got all the freaking queens. Like, okay, pop off. All right, so let's, I have no room. The Magician too. This is very interesting. All right, so this was for the Five of Swords. Yeah, something that didn't turn out the way that you thought it would or the way that you wanted it to. And this could definitely have to be something with work with the Knight of Pentacles right here. But if it doesn't necessarily have to be work, it could just be something that you were working on and very hard and very diligently too, with the Knight of Pentacles right here in reverse, because this is like a workaholic almost. Why can't I talk? It's like a workaholic almost. Very diligent, like constantly working on this, but it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. But there's like a new spark being put into this thing, whatever it is. So for some people it could definitely be a relationship, since I did say forgiveness with the Five of Swords. There could be a new spark coming in with this, some resolution being reached with this, and obviously don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. But for others of you, this could be a resolution with a job that you had. Maybe you are finding a new job. This could definitely mean a new position for sure by the end of 2023. It could even mean a new relationship though. Now I'm looking at it by the end of 2023, but having forgiven something in the past first. Very interesting. Let's look at these ones. Yeah, walking away. I saw that 100%. Okay. And then the Queen of Swords too is setting boundaries for sure. All right, there are so many different energies here. So I'm going to say all of them. Because obviously it's generating, and it might be because I pulled so many cards, but anyways, let's get into it. So for some of you by the end of 2023, I definitely see you guys putting up boundaries, maybe even walking away from somebody. It could definitely be in a romantic sense. We did have the King and the Queen of Cups right here, and obviously they're usually a partner. It doesn't have to be though, but I do definitely see you guys healing some sort of wound with this person. This person could have been emotionally unstable. That sounds horrible. But kind of like, you know, would go off at anything. Very emotionally immature. That's a good one. They might have a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, and you just can't like track what they're doing or where they're going with any of their emotions. And it's just like always walking on eggshells with this person. I do see you guys, like I said, either putting up boundaries specifically, 100% putting up boundaries specifically by the end of 2023. But I definitely see you guys either walking away physically or at least emotionally from this person and leaving some stuff in the past. With the Five of Swords in reverse, once again, I do think there is going to be some forgiveness. I think you are going to forgive this person for the things that they've done. However, this doesn't mean like, you know, going back to this person, especially with the Eight of Cups right here. I do think that you are like, you know, I'll forgive, but I'm not going to forget. That sort of energy. I think you're done working on it. Like I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, you're done putting your time, effort, energy. I feel like you really, really tried with this, and it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. The Nine of Cups in reverse, like you did the Nine of Cups, you did try to stack all those cups back there and make it work, but it still didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And now you're going on to the next thing because you deserve it. You know what I mean? You can't really, there's only so much you could do for somebody. If they don't want to change, they don't want to change. So I think you definitely are doing that and leaving the past behind. Like I said, with Six of Cups right here, the Fool in reverse, it's like you wanted to go somewhere or start something new, but you couldn't because you're being held back by this other relationship. If it was a relationship, I'm gonna get to what else I see in a minute, but yeah. For others of you, I definitely see you healing some past traumas for sure. Like I said, the King of Cups is really giving me healing energies. This could actually be, like I said in the beginning, with a specific healer or with a mentor, with a therapist or a counselor or something like that. But this could be traumas from the past, from your childhood. 100% with the Six of Cups right here. Things that just made it so you couldn't move forward. With the Fool in reverse, you felt like it was still keeping you trapped in these loops of the past. I definitely see you guys coming to a resolution with that, and being able to clear some of that out through this healing process. I do think you finally are going to be, I mean, you have literally all of the queens here. I think you're going to be definitely stepping into your power by the end of 2023. 100%. It's like as soon as these swords gets pulled out of your heart here by this person or with this healing energy, it's like you're unstoppable almost. You got the Queen of Swords, so you're going to express yourself very easily in the way that you want to express yourself. You're going to set up very defined boundaries, yeah, and you're going to be very communicative of what you want, what you don't want, what you'll accept and what you won't accept. The Queen of Pentacles right here, I think you are going to be, if you're looking to do something financially, this is definitely a good sign, 100%, but I think this is also just the energy in general, very nurturing, very supportive, but you also have the Queen of Wands, who's like super fiery and passionate and confident. I feel like you're leaving behind this overly sensitive way of being, maybe even people pleasing with the Queen of Cups right here. You're definitely going to be leaving behind, if you did have people pleasing tendencies, the codependency on others. You're not going to be dependent on others anymore. You have literally all the other queens here, and you got the Magician. Like, you are going to be the one who makes things happen in the future from now on. I definitely see you guys figuring that out, either by yourself through this healing energy, whatever that is for you, by the end of 2023, or by, you know, if not by yourself, then with somebody else who's going to help you through it. Once again, this could be some of you guys leaving certain places behind that were holding you down, whether it be a job, a family, an actual like environment, whatever it is. You might physically be moving away from it, and that's how you're going to distance yourself and be able to heal and get out of these patterns. But yeah, I definitely see you guys coming to a resolution with that by the end of 2023. For those of you who might be trying a business or a business idea, this could definitely be something that you worked on in the past with the Fool, or had the idea of in the past with the Fool, but you might not have put enough time, effort, energy, money into it with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and I think you're going to do that now. I definitely think you're going to not resort, I don't know why I said that. I think you're definitely going to return to something that you liked to do in the past, whether it was something you liked to do as a child or just something that you had done in the past that you wanted to kind of make a living off of, a profit off of. I think you might have put a lot of time, effort, energy with the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. Like I said, it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but I think there's going to be either a new positioning open up, a new job position open up with this, or there's going to be a new idea coming through, a new project coming through, and it's going to have so much potential. I mean, it's only the Ace, which is beautiful, but it's like you gotta, you know, follow through with that afterwards. But it's gonna have a lot of potential for you, 100%. You might have been a little overly sensitive when it came to this thing, when it didn't work out before, whether it be like job rejection or if you were trying to start your own business or whatever that was. You might have been a little bit too emotionally attached here with the Queen of Cups in reverse in the past. However, now you're coming back to the King of Cups. I feel like you're going to be really good between being compassionate, creative, you know, kind of tying to your work in a good way, but also knowing that barrier that it's not going to pull you down and drown you, if you will, if your work is rejected, or if somebody doesn't like it, or if somebody leaves a bad comment on your YouTube video or something like that. I feel like there's a good balance here. I feel like you are definitely coming, like I said, to a resolution here. And you might have been the person too in the past who kind of picked some petty battles with some people if it did come to work in business and stuff like that. If you were overly sensitive to something that they were saying or critiquing or something like that, I think you're definitely going to kind of be, I'm not giving this up because you always want to have, once again, you do have the Queen of Swords over here. So you are going to have that edge. You are going to have those clearly expressed boundaries, and you aren't going to be afraid to communicate them. But I do think you are going to be giving up kind of like the petty battles and like the little struggles, the things that maybe don't matter. This is like the pick your battles card. So I think that is going to be something that is coming in for you. I think this is going to lead you to be very, like I said, confident with the Queen of Wands right here, in your power with the Queen of Pentacles too, and the Magician, just feeling like you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And I think it's going to be a very beautiful mix for you guys. So I know that was all over the place, but I was seeing so many different things for this pile specifically. The last pile I felt like it was all pretty cohesive, but this one I feel like there's so many different people with so many different things going on. But yeah, I hope I got everything in there. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys for pile 2 and see by the end of 2023 what's up. Please tell me about pile 2 by the end of 2023. Look, the medallion. Yeah, there's new opportunities coming in 100%. Okay, well, that was more than I thought there would be. We also have the gem at the back of the deck. We love that. All right, so we have the empty room. The comic, I love that. I definitely think you guys are lightening up. I don't think you're gonna take things to heart as much anymore. I think for, like I said, for some people this might have been a different person. I already cleared that. But for some people this is definitely you and your energy of what you were like. And I think by the end of 2023 you're gonna be more of the King of Cups. I don't think you're gonna be so sensitive to what people say, especially if they're critiquing you or your work or like whatever it is. But anyways, yeah, I think you're gonna be lightening up with the comic for sure. The empty room, this does speak of moving. So once again, with the 8 of Cups, I do think some of you guys are going to be setting boundaries by moving away from people. And I think a lot of you, it is going to be physically because it was just so draining for you. And then we also have the 1, which is like, speaking of the self, the medallion, like I said before, this reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, having a new opportunity presented to you. So I do think you are going to be finding that in something, especially if it's something within your past or your childhood that you like to do. I do think there is going to be a lot of opportunity there. And then you have the Eternal Child. What did I say? So like I said, for some of you, this is definitely pursuing some sort of career or job or business or whatever it may be that you like to do as a child. But for others of you, I think you are going to be healing either past trauma, childhood trauma, or healing by using something you liked doing in your past. Does that make sense? So some of you, it's going to be actual maybe trauma that you had in your childhood that needs to be healed and that you will be healing by the end of 2023. But for others, you might just be helping to cope with the day-to-day and healing in general by either playing your favorite childhood video game or just doing something you liked to do when you were younger, painting, drawing, whatever it is. The Eternal Child. I love that for you. And then the cave speaks of the self, like the true heart. It's like only you know what's inside the cave, which is like your true heart, your inner self, your inner being. So it's really going into that deep dark place, like I said, and healing it with all these water cards. You guys are definitely it's your emotional state more than anything that needs work. I'm not saying that, you know, other things don't need work here, but I think you guys are going to be, I know you guys are going to be fine by the end of 2023, especially with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse when it comes to pentacles. So like money, finances, resources, just material things. I think you're definitely going to be having a lot of that. I think what you guys needed specifically in this pile was the emotional healing and the emotional well-being, and to be able to heal your emotional body. And that is definitely what I see coming in for you guys by the end of 2023. But anyways, I hope you guys liked that. That was a little bit of a whirlwind of a reading since there were so many different things I saw. But yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. So if you choose the raw carnelian, then this is your reading. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But let's find out what is coming in for the rest of your 2023. I already pulled the tarot cards, as you can see. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on camera because I have needed them. The messages today have been kind of like all over the place. I'm assuming it's because there will be a lot of different people watching. So obviously I'm going to say everything I see for anyone who needs to hear it. But anyways, yeah, let's get into the tarot cards. So we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Can you see that? And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. 6 of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Wands. A lot of fire. That's so funny. One of the piles I've already done, I'm not gonna say which one, had like literally all cups, which is like emotional things, and you guys got all fire. So right off the bat, the first thing I see with the Four of Cups is you guys are definitely going to be making a decision on something. If you've been stagnant, which I think a lot of you guys have because the Four of Cups did come up, then that's not going to be much longer with the Four of Cups in reverse. It's like you've been sitting here contemplating your choices, trying to like look at things from a different angle, trying to see which decision would be best to make, which cup would be the best one to choose. And whether or not you're ready, it's going to happen. Like, there is a chosen cup now, right? It's going to happen whether you're ready for it or not. Like, the end of whatever cycle that you have been in is starting to, I shouldn't say cycle, but whatever you have been stagnant with, whatever you have kind of been sitting on, like, that is going to change by the end of 2023. The Knight of Wands is literally somebody who's taking action on something. So there's something that you have decided on. There's an answer that you have come to. An answer has come to you about something that you needed to, a choice you had to make basically. And the Knight of Wands is literally taking the action on that. So there might be some plan that you're following through on. Some people might be moving in this pile. Whatever it is with the Princess of Wands above it, I think you are going to be very lively and curious and excited. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy here. The Six of Wands in reverse could mean something maybe not going the way you thought it would. However, for some reason when I first saw the Six of Wands in reverse, and I wouldn't just say this to say this, I really was getting it. I think it is a past energy. So some people might, I think this is why you might have been a little bit stagnant over here, was because something didn't work out in the past. And that's why you were so scared to make a move on it. That's why you were sitting with these cups for so long. That's why you're sitting with these choices for so long. Because you're like, I don't know which one is the right move to make. Like, I don't know where to go. But for some reason, something in 2023, by the end of 2023, either you're just like done with sitting around, or you're done with the stagnancy. You're done with contemplating things. You're just like, I'm just going to make a move. And you do. And the Princess of Wands to me, like I said before, it's just a lot of energy, excitement, curiosity. There's a lot of opportunity and promise here with whatever this is. So let's get some some clarifiers, because I want to know what's going on. All right, so let's clarify the Six of Wands first. Okay, yeah, there is a lot of stress right there for sure. And we had the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles. And clarify the Four of Cups. Yeah, look at that. And then can we clarify the Knight of Wands? Can we clarify the Princess of Wands? Oh, look at that, King of Wands. Are you guys fire signs? Like, what? Okay, yeah, that's... Do you have a lot of fire in your chart? Because this is like all wands. You were like, how many wands do you want? And you were like, yeah, okay. Anyway, so we have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I have like no space and now I don't know where this went. Okay, Six of Wands in reverse again. I don't know where this is supposed to go. And then we also have the Fool, yeah, and the Page of Cups in reverse. Let me fix this. I want to know what the Six of Wands in reverse is about though, because we have like a double Six of Wands in reverse. What is it about? Oh, okay. Interesting. So yeah, this is exactly what I was feeling with the Four of Cups in reverse right here. Look at it, the Knight of Swords and the Lovers. There's a huge decision that you're making by the end of 2023, and you're going to take action on it so fast. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is, this is very genuine. Whatever this offer is that you're getting, and I do think it's an offer because we have the Ace of Pentacles up here. I feel like even though the Ace of Pentacles go with the Princess of Wands, it's kind of giving me like this is part of the reason why you are able to finally make this decision is because of something being tangibly offered to you. So for some of you guys, this could be like a job position, could be something like house, home, finances, whatever it is, something in material being offered to you by the end of 2023 that gets you out of this stagnant place where you don't have to contemplate things so much anymore, where you don't have to deal with stuff so much anymore. There's a big decision being made here and you're jumping on it, you're moving forward. There's so much movement here with the Knights here. You literally could be physically moving. I think I already said that, but it's a new beginning. No matter what this is, it is a new beginning for you 100% by the end of 2023 with the Fool. Definitely getting with the King of Wands up here too, that some of you guys might be starting your own business, and I think it's going to be because there's some incentive here. Either somebody buys something from you and you're like, oh wow, I can make this into a business, or like you do actually set up your business and then people actually start purchasing, something like that. But yeah, the King of Wands is letting me know that this is something where, especially with the King of Swords too, I think that some of you guys might be starting your own business or your own business venture, whether that be like an actual traditional business or like an online business or something like that, because we do have the swords here, so definitely could be online. But I do think that this is going to be super excited for you. I think you are, like I said, going to pull the trigger, if you will, on this decision for sure. For some people in this pile, this will be a new relationship. I mean, we do have the Lovers. The Lover could mean obviously a decision, but it could also be a new relationship. It's the Lovers cards. So this might get you out of your stagnancy for whatever reason, and I think it's going to be like a whirlwind type of romance. This could be, I mean, we do have the King of Wands and the King of Swords. So this could, for some reason, I just... Let me finish my sentence and then I'll say what I just got. So for some people, this could be with somebody who is either a Leo, Sagittarius, or a Aries, or it could be an air sign. So a Gemini, a Aquarius, or a, why can't I think right now? Libra. I'm literally like, that threw me all off, that thought that I had. My literal thought was not some of y'all dating both. Alright, I don't know if that, but if that applies, I mean, you do you, but whatever this is, I'm thinking most of you, it's going to be one person, but yeah, whatever this is, it is going to go really fast with all these swords here. But the good news is that these are all upright, so I do think it's a very fast whirlwind, but in a good way, especially with the swords here, the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. These people are very, they're going to be very honest, straightforward. They're going to tell you exactly what they mean. There's not going to be any games here. But also it's going to be very honorable, like there's honorable intentions here. So if that is what this is for you guys by the end of 2023, I do think that's going to be really beautiful for you, especially with the Ace of Pentacles right here. It's a new opportunity, a new start. And the Page of Princess of Wands, also known as the Page of Wands, like I said, it's very curious, open, playful, almost like a childlike mentality, a childlike energy here. So it's just very curious and playful. Oh, some people in this pile might be getting an opportunity to move in with a significant other too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a significant other, but the Lovers make me think for some people in this pile it definitely will be. But it could just be any sort of relationship that you have moving in with one of those people. Yeah, I definitely see that happening for you guys by the end of 2023. I think for most people in this pile, it is going to be either the job situation or the romantic situation, since it is all the wands here, which is a fiery, passionate energy. But I will say, we do have double Six of Wands in reverse. So, not trying to be a Debbie Downer. Remember, this is till the end of 2023, and just because this is here doesn't mean that's where it ends either. But the Six of Wands in reverse means something not going the way you wanted it to, means something, I don't want to say failing, but it's something that perhaps didn't meet the goal that you had set. So there is a Two of Pentacles, which is why I thought what I thought about somebody juggling two different people. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But there's the Two of Pentacles here, which is somebody who's trying to juggle a couple of different things at once. And then we have Death. Something needs to change here, right? There needs to be a transformation here of someone or something for this to work. So I think until you guys are able to choose one of these pentacles and make a change in whatever this is, there is the risk of just not having it go exactly the way that you wanted it to. There is the risk of it being, like I said, unmet goals here. There's just something that isn't going the way that you hoped it would when you kind of like jumped the gun over here. And that's where this anxiety comes from down here. And the Strength in reverse is somebody feeling vulnerable and drained. But we do have the Queen of Pentacles upright, which means there is still the energy of nurturing and abundance. And there is some financial stability here with the Queen of Pentacles upright. I just think that maybe, I don't know, like it's overextending yourself. It's trying to do too much at once. I mean, the Two of Pentacles, usually in reverse, it means that. But to me, it's giving me, you mean well, but you're juggling too much at once at this time, or at least by the end of 2023. So for me, this is saying that you kind of need to make a decision here. If you do have two jobs, like say one of these jobs was the one that you're super excited about, but you had to keep another job for whatever reason, or say if you have a job and this is speaking of your business that you opened up, you're gonna have to choose one of the jobs 100% with the Two of Pentacles. You can't keep juggling these Two of Pentacles forever. You just can't. Eventually you are going to drop one of the Pentacles, and as you can see, this guy is literally looking at one pentacle over the other. It's gonna have to be done. A change needs to be had. The Death card, and once you make this change, since it is death, and obviously it means like metaphorical death, but it's going to completely change your life, basically, is what I'm getting with this. This is a big decision that you guys are making 100%, which is why I think some of you guys might physically actually be moving to either this job or this person, or moving into a new space for your own job, for your own business or something like that. I'm getting like an actual tangible thing here with the Ace of Pentacles, but you do need to make a choice here, or else this won't be as successful as you would have hoped it would be. I think it goes without saying that, you know, juggling two different people probably isn't going to work in your favor, so I don't think I need to really say that. And I know it's easier said than done, me as the reader here, but I'm just saying, I do think that, because we do have the Page of Wands here, which is a little bit of naive energy. Like I said, it's almost like a childlike energy, which is really awesome. I love the Page of Wands energy. It's just like such excitement, such passion, such drive. It's like all these all these ideas, all these projects you want to do, just like, it's just such the reason it's a childlike energy is because it's like not held down by the realities and responsibilities of the adult energy yet, right? It's like a pure energy where like nothing is impossible, but it can also be a little bit immature as well. There could be a little bit of an immature idea here that you can keep up with something when you can't. So that's what I'm getting with this over here. Just be realistic about things, or else it might not succeed in the way that you hoped it to, whether it be your own business, your own new job that you're going into, this new house that you're getting. Just kind of don't take off more than you can chew is what I'm getting here with this opportunity, because this is going to be a beautiful opportunity. I think you're making the right decision here, definitely, with all these swords and these Knight of Wands for sure. But I just think, especially towards the end of 2023, don't try to keep biting off more than you can chew, you know? Let's see what happens after the Six of Wands moment here. So I don't want to like leave you on that energy, because that's like, oh, okay, you're fine. You're fine. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Four of Swords. Yeah, so I don't want you to focus too much on that energy in the back here, because whatever you're about to do, whatever decision you're about to make, is going to, first of all, be huge for you guys by the end of 2023, 100%. In whatever way, shape, or form this resonates, it's going to be huge for you. And I love that for you. And I want you to do it. It's definitely going to be an investment right here. Seven of Pentacles is going to be something that is going to continue to bloom over time, bud over time, right? So if it's a relationship, it's something you're going to work on over time. Obviously, if it's a actual business investment, something you work on over time. If you are actually moving to a different place, obviously that is an actual investment. So yeah, something you work on over time. I do think that you are going to have to the Five of Swords energy is somebody who will win at all costs. So I do think you are going to have some battles here. I do think you might even have to fight some petty battles here. But it's because of this Six of Wands in reverse energy. Something over here, it's like juggling too much, or somebody's trying to take too much from you, or there's just too much going on. I think there is some energy here. We are going to have to be kind of in your petty era, which is, you know, it's necessary sometimes. There might be some arguments, disputes that have to be fought 100%, especially if this isn't like a business sense, a career sense, or something like that. It's just like the energy of really having to battle for yourself, but kind of having to go like, you know, it's not simply like, this is what I want, or this is my concern, or this is whatever. It's kind of like both sides aren't agreeing here. There is a little bit of a digging deeper here of a battle, but yeah, like I said, it's like not hostilities. It might be for some people, but definitely arguments and disputes that you have to make. But it's so that this can prosper, whatever this is, this decision that you're making, whatever this thing that you're going to be doing in the near future. That's why this energy is coming out, to protect whatever this is. So, and yeah, like I said, at the end of it, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. It's putting things to rest, finally being able to be at peace, to be happy, and to be rested. The Nine of Pentacles, if this is a job that you're going to, this is definitely going to be financially fruitful for you guys. You are going to be financially independent, especially if this is your own specific job. If this is your house or place that you're moving to, this is 100% saying like this is going to be beautiful. It's like living the life you always wanted, and also being able to not only materially provide for that life, but also be able to enjoy the beauty of the life that you created. If this is with these other persons or these other people, or this other person, then this is, you know, once again, this does speak of independence too, so that could be for some people, but once again, this is just living the life you always wanted in a beautiful, beautiful way. So I'm not gonna lie, for some people in this pile who might actually be moving with, I just saw this when I saw that. I'm just gonna say it. For some people in this pile who might actually be moving with a lover, a partner, this could be, which is where this disputes come from and this petty argument, this could be once you move, or once you move to a different job or something like that, finding a different person who you connect with a lot too. And that could be what the Six of Wands in reverse is about, is you know, having to make a choice between the two, and having something that you thought was going to work out failing. But you know, that's, I don't want anyone to get too concerned about that. If it happens, it happens. I just got to read what I see. But yeah, you know, life happens. So anyways, let's get into the oracle cards and see what comes up for you guys in pile 3. If this did happen that way though, this person, like, not to say the person that you're with now or that you would be moving with or whatever, this person would be like somebody you've always dreamed of, you know what I mean? It would be like somebody who's like, I don't want to say your soulmate, but that's pretty much what it's sounding like over here. Anyways, let's get into some oracle cards. Please tell me about pile 3, 2023. Ooh, okay. So we have the shapeshifter, Anima Mundi, the mother, that's interesting, and the animal. I just realized one more fell out. I didn't even see it. Oh, the village. Interesting. So the animal speaks of, like, literally basically going back down to your mammal self. Enjoying your body, just enjoying the simple pleasures in life. And actually, Anima Mundi speaks of that too. So this is like really wonderful for you guys. I wonder if you guys have felt like you couldn't do that in the past, and that's why the 4 of Cups is here. But now you're just like, I don't care. Ooh, maybe that's where this love triangle came from that I was sensing. That's hilarious. But yeah, I just see you, like, this is what I was getting from the Page of Wands, just on the most basic level, just literally enjoying maybe things that people normally wouldn't enjoy, just the very beauty of life itself, whether it be of your life or of just like nature around you, of the people around you, and just really sinking into that feeling. That's what I'm getting with all of these. Shapeshifter, I definitely think that you guys are going to be able, this speaks of like transcending different levels of consciousness and stuff like that. First of all, I think you are going to be pulling yourself out of a different place. I feel like, especially with these cards right here, that maybe you guys haven't actually been, like, it's giving like living but not alive. This is changing by the end of 2023. You're definitely going to be feeling more in your soul and your fire energy. Like, I feel like this fire has been like extinguished, or like not burning as bright as it should be, until whenever this change that happens over here with the Lovers is going to really ignite this fire within you, and you're just going to be like living how you want, messing with who you want. Living the life that you want. That's what it's giving. It's giving just like crazy, like, not crazy, but like pure fire energy, like untamed. That's the way I should say it, untamed. And then we have the Mother, which obviously could speak of an actual mother. However, I didn't get any of that energy in here, but we do have the Mother, and that to me is speaking more of the creative aspect of this spread, since we did have all the fire energy. Yeah, this could be the creation of your own business, creation of whatever it is that you want out of your life. And then obviously we have the Village, the last card right here. This literally says in the book, it speaks of the hometown, the family, the tribe, intimate, rooted, intergenerational, communal. I do feel like wherever you're going, whether it be your own job, your own business, a new job I meant, or your own business, or a new home, a new place, whatever you are doing soon with this choice over here that is getting you unstuck, you are literally going towards your purpose, your people, your soul family, if you will. 100%. Your soul family, your life purpose. Like, these are all just so like, I don't want to say primal, but it's just like going back, it's stripping down to the basis of like your soul and like your purpose and what your soul wants and what your soul needs out of this life. I feel like that's 100% what you guys are doing here by the end of 2023, and I'm totally here for it. Get it? So anyways, that is all I see for you guys for this reading. Let me know down below what you thought of it, I guess. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 4. So if you chose the amethyst crystal, then this is your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So let's get into the rest of your 2023. I couldn't put down the crystal. Yeah, so I already pulled your tarot cards, as you can see. I'm going to pull some oracle cards on camera, and I'm also going to pull some clarifiers because I've been doing that for each pile. Obviously, it's a general reading, so I'm going to have to say everything I see just in case somebody needs to hear it. So they have been kind of switching up sometimes, so if there's like random messages, it is what it is. Anyways, let's get into the tarot cards. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have Two of Swords in reverse. We have, actually, I want to show you them. So this is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. And then we have the King of Wands in reverse. And finally, we have the Magician in reverse. Okay. So right off the bat, I think things aren't exactly as they seem to be, either in your life or in a specific situation with the Magician in reverse for you guys. I do think with the King of Wands in reverse, I mean, this could be a person that could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries who is causing this illusion, this deception in your life with the Magician in reverse. But it could also be, the King of Wands in reverse to me is like misguided, misdirected anger. Something just isn't as it seems here in this pile. And I think you're going to be finding the truth out here soon with the Two of Swords in reverse. I am going to get clarifiers, so if this first part is pretty vague, don't worry about it. Believe me, we're going to pull a bunch of cards. But yeah, you're going to be seeing the truth about this soon by the end of 2023. The Two of Swords in the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they are wearing, it's a person with two swords and they're wearing a blindfold. Like, they don't have all the information. No matter where they go, what choice they make, what decision they make, it doesn't seem like a good one. But it's because they don't have all the information that they need. It's because they can't see what they need to see out of the situation, right? So the Two of Swords in reverse to me is almost like the blindfold is being taken off and you're finally able to see the truth of something. You're finally able to make a decision. You're finally able to come to this decision. And the thing about this decision with the Two of Swords is that it's not an easy one to make. And usually both options are kind of equally not as fun or not as good or not as, it's just a choice you don't want to make. But I'm really curious as to what this Magician in reverse is for you guys, because this is something that's very like deceptive. There's just some people, this might be literal blatant deception. It might be from this person. For others, this is just like a web of illusion that has been, I hate to be like, that has been woven, because that sounds really woo-woo. But it's a bunch of different miscommunications or misconceptions or belief systems that just aren't true, but because it's so normalized, it's being held up as true. And that's where this King of Wands in reverse is coming from. That's where this misguided anger is coming from. But I will say by the end of 2023 with the Four of Pentacles here in reverse, you will be getting the resources you need. If you are looking for money or if you need money, this is definitely a really good omen. Really good omen. This is like sharing of resources. And because the Four of Pentacles is literally the card of greed in the upright position, in the reverse position, this is like an abundance of money coming in, an influx of money coming in. If it's not specifically money, then it is just resources in general, just getting the help you need with something. So I gotta figure out what the heck this is. So let's pull some clarifiers. Yeah, the Magician in reverse is like, a good example for this is like, it's not a downright lie, right? So the Magician in reverse is more of, say somebody asks you what you do for a job. Say they asked me, right? What do you do for a job? And I say, I do this. I make money doing this, right? And say, I have technically made money doing this, but all I've made is like $25. We're just going to put that as an example. That's all I've made, right? So if somebody asks me, what do I do for a job? Sure, they're assuming things about me and they're assuming that I make enough money doing this. You know what I mean? when they ask that question, they're assuming that it's like a full-time job, and that's on them. But it's also kind of deceitful on me to say that this is what I do for a job when I technically have only ever made $25 off it. Does that make any sense? Whereas I didn't downright lie and say that I work at the local supermarket, right? Because I don't work there. That would be a lie. This isn't quite a truth either, because how is this my job if I only ever got paid $25 in the year? That's not like, technically, is it a job? Did you work? Did you make money off of it? Yes. But is that technically like your job if you don't actually, like, if it's not sustainable? I guess, I don't know. That's up for debate. But that's where the magician in reverse energy comes from. It's like, not quite a lie, but not quite a truth. It's mistruths. I don't know if that was a weird example, but I just wanted to like throw that out there for you guys. I felt the need to, because it's just like there's like a mistruth here. There's something that is believed to be true that isn't. And it's not that it was downright lied about, but it wasn't quite a truth. And there's a lot of misguided anger because of that. But once again, for some people in this pile, this could be the person who is being deceptive and lying. It could be the King of Wands in reverse. Anyways, let's actually get the clarifiers now. You know who I'm clarifying first is this darn magician reverse. Can we get clarifiers for this? Alright, I have like no room, so I'm gonna have to just like put that on top of there. Alright, let's clarify the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. We don't like that. No, we don't. Alright, and then let's clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Get this, and then let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, we love that. Okay. So, let's get here. This is a mess because I don't have room, so I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But the Magician in reverse, we have... Ooh, yeah, no. Okay, so the Emperor in reverse is somebody abusing their power. The Six of Swords in reverse is refusing to learn a lesson, refusing to move to calmer waters, refusing to transform or transition, refusing to move on. The Devil in reverse. Obviously, for it to be reversed, it has to be upright at some point. This could be literal greed. This could be, trigger warning. This could be, it is the Devil. It could be addiction. It could be abuse. Okay, this is wild. This is very wild. This is some bad juju, some bad energy. I'm just going to say it for some people in this pile, and I know this sounds very vague, but I need to say it. For some people in this pile, this could be illusions about, like, just in general, the society that you live in, about perhaps, like, if you live in a capitalistic area, which I'm in a capitalistic area, so I'm assuming this is reaching people around there, but, you know, about capitalism in general, about corporations in general, about... things like that. It feels a lot like ways to make money in general. You're seeing a truth come in. Like there's a web woven here that's not true, that they're trying to make you believe is true because it benefits them, because they're abusing this power. They're abusing this energy. That's weird. All right. We have, oh my God, we have the Ace of Wands reverse, the World reverse, the King of Swords reverse. I'm gonna have to sit with this. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles reverse, Three of Cups, the Page. Then finally for this we have, I don't know which order they came out in, but we had the Ten of Cups, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. For some people in this pile by the end of 2023, this is definitely about seeing the truth in the system that you live in. So that might be in the I'm seeing like a system here, so that could definitely be, it's giving like Pluto and Capricorn. It's what it's giving. And if you know, you know. There might be something coming to light in the future here that is forcing you, and probably a lot of other people, because I'm getting it's very big, especially with the world here, to see the truth, the flaws in the system, and the lies that they've told about this system. Now it's giving, like I said, Pluto and Capricorn, so it's giving like the distribution of money, of wealth, the capitalistic system, corporations, if you live in America, corporate America system, the housing crisis, something like that. This is what it's giving, and I know that's so broad in general. This is the first pile that I've gotten a very broad thing on, but you're seeing a truth about that. There's something coming to light about that, and you're going to be, by the end of 2023, I don't know if you're going to be giving up your investments with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, but you're going to be seeing that the way that you've been trying to harvest the fruits of your labor, the way you've been trying to get paid, to make money, to start a life, to get a house, to just like build these pentacles, the things you were working on in life, right? You're going to be deciding that's not worth it anymore with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But it's not like in a bad way, because we have the Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. There is a celebration here about this truth being seen, and there might be a lot of, if this is what's resonating for you, there might be a lot of people involved in this, like a whole lot of people involved in this with the Three of Cups. I feel like this is like winning some sort of oh, okay. So like I said, it was giving Pluto and Capricorn. And what I immediately went to is currently when I'm filming this, and once again, I am going to get some more like personalized stuff, because I do see a couple things for more personalized stuff. But for people who are more on a bigger scale, or involved in things on a bigger scale, what I'm seeing is it's giving like the workers' strike right now that's happening with the actors and the writers. And for some reason, seeing the truth, seeing the truth through this, there's going to be putting aside your investments, putting aside the way that you've worked for things, the way that you've made money, the way you go about your daily life, your daily routine. There's going to be some sort of opportunity presented to you, some sort of pentacle presented to you guys by the end of 2023. And it's going to be like a community thing that you guys put in together. And you guys are going to celebrate this win. And I know that sounds so wild, but that is the first thing I'm getting here. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to share the resources. That's what I'm getting. This is what it's giving me. It's been a lot of lies, a lot of deception with the King of Swords in reverse here. And you're done. This whole community is done with it. And I know I gave very broad examples of this because that's what I'm kind of getting the vibe of, but this could be in any way sense of the term. So this could be any sort of, even if it was like on a community level, this is going to make sense to you if it's going to make sense to you. But this, whatever this was that they were doing, it was holding you guys back from moving forward. And if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about, this could just be something that happens within the next couple months that ends up benefiting you somehow. The way you make money, the way you work, the amount of wage that is being paid. Because I asked, what is this about? And it said about Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. This is about moving forward. This is about being able to plan for something in the future. This is about quick change. This is about being successfully able to use your will and determination to make that change and move forward. And it was 111 on the clock. I'm feeling like this is a bigger shift in the collective, and I literally have goosebumps right now. And if you're, once again, I know this is like probably not personalized at all for this specific group, but for some reason for this specific group, it's coming in that this larger, I don't know how to put it, this larger abuse of power, this larger deceitful web, this larger deceitful system, for this group specifically, when this is broken, this illusion is broken and people can see through it, they can take off the blindfold and they can finally see the truth, there's opportunities that are going to be given to this group specifically. So I don't know if you guys work in certain like the writing or something to do with like artistry, since we have the AI thing going on and like the battles between AI art and like AI stuff, or if you work doing just anything that we have the world, this could be things online. I just feel like there is an inflow of money coming back in. Like there's going to be more wages, more money, more resources being shared, like higher wages. And this is going to affect you guys in a positive way. You're going to be able to create in the way that you wanted to. And the Ten of Cups, feel very fulfilled, be able to take care of your family if you have one. Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy, but it's something that you fought for. Or something that you are fighting for. This is big. I know this is so general for this pile, but it's like big for me as the reader, because this is like big energy with the World and the Magician, because in the Emperor, this is like a big abuse of power. others of you, if you are in a certain community or group, this could be speaking of that certain community or group, especially if you get paid off of that community or group. I don't know why, the only example I'm thinking of is like anime community, because that's what I'm part of. But like for some reason, if you were like, I don't know, an animator or something, and you guys find out that, you know, the CEOs of these companies are making this huge amount of money, you guys haven't been making anything, and then all of a sudden it's like a group effort, and we're all seeing the truth behind this. We're no longer stuck in between these swords anymore. We're seeing the truth and something we fight for. We're able to get better wages, better pay, more time off, more sharing of the resources over here. Because of this all happening. That's what it's giving. But it could be any sort of community that you're part of, any sort of group that you're part of, where there is this deceitful energy. And this might come out as like you being like, this is a weird reading, because with the Magician, usually you don't see it, especially with the Emperor in reverse. If these are people in power taking advantage, not something people see easily, which is why it goes on for so long. That is the first message I'm getting. I do have a little bit more personalized one though. This could be on a family unit as well. We do have the 10 of Cups over there, and we do have the Empress, the Emperor, and we also have the King of Wands in reverse with the Magician. So on a family level, if there is somebody taking advantage of family dynamics or taking advantage of their position of power, like a mother who took advantage of, I don't want to say take advantage of like in that sense, but you know, a mother who abused their power in some way with their children, or a father who abused their power in some way with their children, or some sort of authority figure within a family dynamic who is supposed to act a certain way and didn't do their part of the bargain, especially if there was money involved. That money's coming back to you guys in this pile. 100%. The truth is going to become clear, and you guys are going to be able to fight for what is right, because this is an abuse of power. They shouldn't have been able to do that. In their lies, their deceit, all these things that fell through the cracks throughout the years is coming back to you guys. And this is only for a certain amount of people. I think the most amount of people was that first message, which I know once again is so vague because it seems like it doesn't apply to you. But if you're any sort of group, community, oh, what is that word? I just thought of union. Something like that. If you're a part of that, this is going to affect you big time. If this is what comes up, 100%. But for the family unit, you're going to know that this is happening, because this is just like blatant, because we do have the devil here. So this is like blatant things that shouldn't be happening within a family unit, whether it be like your actual family, like your mother and father, or like, you know, the family that you created, whatever it is. I don't think obviously you guys are doing that, but somebody is. It could even be this King of Wands in reverse if you do have a spouse, a partner. But there is some deceit, some lies, some deception, some ways that this person abused their power that is coming to light. And especially if you gave them money, or if you share something with them, say you guys share a house or something, like the resources are coming back to you 100%, especially in the material world. That money is coming back to you and more. Like whatever they kept greedily for themselves is coming back to you and more. Their lies, their deceit, their deception is being broken in a big way. Like this is huge. And it will be very celebratory for you guys. 100%. And if this is on a personal level, a family level, then this will be like with your friends and family. You guys will all celebrate this, because this is just like what they were doing to you is just disgusting. And that abuse of power is disgusting. And yeah, you're getting it back 100%. And you're going to be in your abundant living, abundantly, happily, safe, secure, with the Queen of Pentacles right here. 10 of Cups fulfilled, happy family, dream life, basically. Yeah, very weird messages. I shouldn't say weird, but I was just, you know, it's funny because this is the reason I did this reading today, was because I felt like there was a shift, and I didn't really see much of a community thing, like a collective thing in any of these until this pile. Until this last one. So you guys should let me know down below if like you guys are part of a union or like a certain group or community, especially if you make money off it, like I said, because that is big. All right, please give me some, let's do some oracle cards. Please give me some oracle cards for, okay, rest of 2023 for, look at that, the offering. Yeah, somebody's been taking something from you and you're getting it back. This is so crazy. And the thing about this pile is you guys don't even know. I think most of you don't even know. The storm, the kiss, the seed, and the medallion. Yeah, with the offering and the medallion, this reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. There's something big coming your way in this group. Whether you know it or not, by the end of 2023, you're getting a lot of money, a lot of resources coming back in, a lot of physical, material things coming to you. And it's something that would have been stolen from you, taken from you. Somebody shouldn't have been able to manipulate you in the way they did. This is somebody in power who, whether they were actually like in a position of power for you specifically, or like in your family unit, or just in general position of power, they shouldn't have been able to do this, but they did. And this is coming back for you guys specifically in this pile in a big way by the end of 2023. The seeds talks about new beginnings. The kiss, this could be talking about somebody, if once again, if this is your family unit, if this is your partner over here with the King of Wands, this could be talking about that as well. And the storm, yeah, this speaks of obviously like a storm's brewing, a storm's coming in. This reminds me of like the eye of the storm. You can't stop a storm from coming. You can't control a storm from coming, right? Nobody can control a storm. But what you can do is take what the storm gives you and make something better from it. And that's exactly what's going on here. Calling the storm, I guess you could say, is a good one. And then I didn't really mean to pull this one, but it did come out. So I wonder if for some of you guys, this has to do with something to do with the environment. I did say community or group over here. So this could be like an environmental thing for you guys. But also the Forest speaks of adventure, travel, vacation, things like that, being able to enjoy times in nature. It's very like peaceful card. So I'm thinking that for a lot of you guys, this will be you finally having the money and the funds based off of whatever this is that's going on, to be able to travel, to be able to enjoy yourself, to be able to move if you want into a better area, maybe away from like a city or something like that. And yeah, just really enjoy life again, because whoever this was who was taking something from you, they're going to be caught. This is going to be huge. This was the most, it's so funny because this is the most general of all my readings that I've done today. And yet this is the biggest, but I can't pinpoint it exactly because it's a general reading. But this is like a huge, huge major corruption that's being uncovered. Anyways, I hope y'all don't think I'm crazy for this, but I just had to say what I saw. So let me know down below, because I'm so curious if this resonated with you. Like, what the heck is up? And if you don't know yet, you better let me know by the end of 2023, because I'm curious as fuck. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye, guys.